A wildfire burns for a second day west of the valley. Firefighters remain in place near Sandy Valley Road and Highway 160. That's in between Vegas and Pahrump.
Here's what we know right now. The fire is 40% contained. It has grown to nearly 1,600 acres. It sparked during target shooting. And that's the latest from the Bureau of Land Management.
Fox 5's Drew Andre has been on fire watch since it began, and he joins us now with the efforts to knock it down tonight.
Tonight, the Sandy Valley fire is calm. There was no significant growth today, but it took nearly 200 firefighters on the ground and in the air. In a dual threat attack, air tankers painted the mountain red with fire retardant where flames popped up. While this afternoon, helicopters scooped up water and dropped it on hot spots.
It gets into the higher elevations and the more dense vegetation, like the trees like pinyon juniper, it does become a little more challenging because of the steep, rugged terrain.
But the air attack suppressed the fire as hand crews managed the lower part of the mountain, all with the goal of stopping growth to Mountain Springs and Potosi Pass Road. The fire sparked from a round of ammunition striking a rock where someone was doing target practice at a range.
We are in fire restrictions right now, so one of the things that we do prohibit is steel core ammunition and exploding targets because those are known fire starters.
The Nevada Firearms Coalition also urges shooters to bring a fire extinguisher and a shovel. Don't shoot at trash, and even reschedule shooting to avoid unusually hot and dry weather, especially if there's strong wind. Turns out, according to the Bureau of Land Management in southern Nevada, 27% of human-caused fires over the last decade have sparked from shooting, ahead of both vehicles and trash burning. The spark ignited dry vegetation and carried up the mountainside.
Unbelievable.
Erupting with smoke seen across the valley Thursday. But tonight, the smoke has settled. Sandy Valley Road and Potosi Pass Road are open to residents only tonight. People living in those areas received just precautionary evacuation warnings. I'm Drew Andre, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
And Ted's here now. And Ted, you've warned us about a weekend warm-up all week.
Yeah, what are firefighters going to be up against?
Well, right now, dry conditions, of course, and that doesn't change anytime soon. But those winds are also going to be picking up. This is some drone video from today aimed towards Mount Potosi and that area across Highway 160 if you go over the mountain towards the Pahrump area where this fire is burning right there. Fully expected today to see some smoke, but didn't really see much aimed in that direction today. And Drew just told us, got a handle on the fire, and that's pretty good news to be 40% contained with the wind looming this weekend. But take a look at your current conditions right now. Single-digit wind speeds, even calm conditions. That's what we've been seeing pretty much all day today. So firefighters getting a leg up on the fire with the lack of significant wind. Now, let's take a look at the current conditions. Forget about the temperature right now. Let's look at how calm we are and also that humidity. Dry conditions out there. We were down to 4% humidity this afternoon. That's very, very dry. Firefighters like to see that humidity up to slow the fire from actually spreading. So the dry conditions, but actually the lack of wind. So good news, bad news for the firefighters. But here's what's looming on Sunday. An increase in those winds out of the southwest, gusts to 35 miles an hour, still with those low humidities and that fire weather watch that we have from noon until 9 on Sunday in the mountains west of us and also to the mountains north of us. So nice they have 40% containment. Hopefully they could get a little bit more by the time we get to tomorrow before these winds pop up on Sunday afternoon. We'll have your full forecast, including a heat update with those big numbers for next week with that excessive heat warning.